English shorthand 180 words per minute, 2015 February. Ready? Mr. Chairman, I thank the Minister for Finance for the budget he has presented to the House. One of the most important points in this budget is the provision of the free education to children. I am sure it will be a great boon to all classes of children, and I hope many more children will take up education from the next year. At the same time, I would like to point out that there will be the problem of accommodation for aided schools. So I would request that they should be encouraged to provide additional accommodation for this purpose. On this occasion, we have to bear in mind that there has been a fall in the price of paddy. It is my duty to point out that it will affect the agriculturists, and they will no doubt be affected at this time if there is a surcharge on land revenue. In circumstances, it is not at all desirable at present to think of levying a surcharge on land revenue. I would therefore request the Minister for Finance to find some other remedy. There is no doubt that local bodies are in need of money, and many of them are not in a position to carry on their affairs. I would suggest that if we have to increase their resources, the amount that is now spent on community projects may be given as a grant to local bodies, and if this is done, they will be in a position to manage their affairs, and at the same time, there will be a saving to the government, as there will be no need to have a separate establishment for the execution of these schemes. Then, as we know, there has been very good harvest this year. On account of this, it seems to me that the agricultural prices may go down further. It must be realized that the very fear that the prices are going down creates a greater fear than the actual low price. In view of this, I would suggest that the best way to meet the situation will be to increase the purchasing power of the people. Secondly, I would like to say that more works should be started with a view to providing more employment and thereby increasing the purchasing power of the people. At the present time, I would suggest that the whole question of falling prices should be considered by all the concerned departments as if it is a wartime measure. I am sure the time has come for it. If the prices are allowed to fall very much at the time of harvest, it will result in great loss for the cultivators. It is said that the prices of agricultural commodities have fallen, but at the same time, I would like to point out that the wages of agricultural laborers have not been reduced and they are paid as before. So it is essential that a minimum price should be fixed for at least paddy. In this connection, I would suggest that the government may liberalize the terms of granting loans to ryots through cooperative societies up to a maximum of Rs 5,000 so that they may be able to get them as quickly as possible. On this occasion, I would like to say that the government should also control the prices of allied commodities like chilies, pepper, etc. If possible, it is necessary for the government to take steps to reduce the prices of other articles of consumption. If this is not done, the ryots will turn to commercial crops as they may think that the prices of paddy is uneconomic and there will be another big deficit facing us. So far as irrigation is concerned, the Minister for Finance has said that 1 crore of rupees will be spent on schemes for sinking tube wells in the state. This will be worked for by one department under proper technical guidance as early as possible. I welcome this scheme. I am told that some sugar factories are going to be set up in the state. So far as this matter is concerned, government should take steps to educate the ryots in the proper method of cultivating sugarcane and to take up the sugarcane produced in large quantities. The government, while paying attention to the production side, should also pay attention to the marketing side, which is very important. For this purpose, I would suggest that a large number of marketing societies should be started to popularize the products of the various cottage industries, and all efforts should be taken to see that quality as well as quantity is maintained. So far as technical education is concerned, it should be reorganized by scrapping the existing system In my opinion, greater importance should be given to practical training which should be related to the realities of the industrial needs and actual construction of work so that the students may not dislike physical work. I would like to refer to the problem of fuel shortage which is facing the state. I am afraid there is no program for growing fuel plantations on a larger scale to meet the increasing demand. So far as our state is concerned, we have a long coastline which is very suitable for the growing of casuarina. I would submit that improved methods may be adopted in these coastal areas for casuarina cultivation.